Fala, meus queridos, aqui quem falou PV, tudo bom com vocês? Bem-vindos a mais um vídeo. No vídeo de hoje a gente vai estar continuando diretamente de onde paramos com a nossa série de The Witcher 2 Assassino de Reis, talvez pro último ou penúltimo episódio. Então deixa aquele like, se inscreve no canal e sem muita delonga, onde está a Tris Marigold, Tiritriz do acampamento Nilfgaardiano. Vambora. Mas antes, Tris, eu não sei o que vai aparecer pra gente aqui. Eu já vou me precaver, porque eu sou um homem muito precavido, tá? Eu sou um homem muito precavido, tá? Eu não sei você, eu vou fazer as alquimias que me tange. Pera aí. Deixa eu fazer as alquimias que me tange. Vou fazer mais andorinha. Vou fazer uns petre. Vou fazer uns gatos, porque nunca se sabe. Vou fazer bomba, nunca se sabe também. Óleo marrom, vamos fazer. Vamos fazer sangue de falca. Isso, sangue de falca. Vamos fazer o que? Papa-figo? Vamos fazer papa-figo. Vamos fazer mais andorinha, não tem como. Petre, não tem como. Gato. Munguço, papa-figo. É, eu acho que acabou. É isso, é isso, é isso. E obviamente a gente vai vir aqui e beber um petre também. Nunca se sabe, nunca se sabe. Vambora. Vamos, Tris. Vamos meter o pé nessa jaula. Vem, meu amor. Razão da minha vida. Existência do meu ser. Eu tenho que levar ela por algum... É, sou eu. Fui eu. Tá, não é pra cá. Dá licença, meu amor. Tá, eu acho que a gente vai ter que voltar. Vir por essa porta aqui, talvez. Tá. Lembrando que o Iorvet ainda tá por aqui em algum lugar, né? Vem cá, ô Tris. Ver a Filipa. Ah, não dá pra ver a Filipa, Tris. Vambora. Não consigo reverter as minhas decisões, afinal. Vambora.
We shouldn't arrive at the same time. Let's split up.
Triss.
Yes?
That was some mess. I wouldn't want to see you hurt like that again.
Don't worry, I'll manage. See you at the talks.
All right.
Ok, subimos de nível. Fale com Tris antes de entrar no anfiteatro. Vamos aproveitar que a gente subiu de nível e botar esse nível, né? Vejamos. Em magia, a gente pode aumentar a vitalidade, todas as resistências. A gente desbloqueia o sinal com nível 3, velho. E pra cá. E pra cá, na verdade. Desbloquear a habilidade de PP por uma poção adicional. Vocês perceberam que eu nunca usei mutagênico? Eu nunca usei. E nessa série inteira eu não usei um mutagênico. Vigor, desbloqueabilidade adicional de miras com tiro. Aumenta a vitalidade. Hemorragia. Efeito crítico. Efeito crítico é bom, velho. Probabilidade de um efeitozinho crítico. Ah, isso. Sem muita delonga. Vamos arpar, fazer a nossa missão principal. Aqui tem as missões secundárias, mas a gente não precisa. Vamos focar no final do game. Sem muita missãozinha de lero-lero pra cá, lero-lero pra lá.
In a hurry to see the deliberations?
Here on urgent business.
Your dress seems to confirm it. Excuse you indeed. I suppose I couldn't much care. I've heard what I came to hear.
And what, pray tell, was that?
The rightful heir will ascend to the Edirnian throne. There will be peace in the land. What more could one want?
Prince Stennis is here?
King Stennis. Crowned 2 days past in Vengerberg. Merely send a messenger here. All those present promptly agreed that he will make a good ruler.
Suspeito, hein? Suspeito, suspeito. Ele não era careca? Ele tremeu de nojo quando ele falou com os camponeses. O desprezo emanava dele como se vomitasse. Mas não merecia ser linchado. Ele não era a justiça pela qual Saskia tinha lutado. Príncipe Sten I, filho de Demeven III, torna-se o 17º rei de Aedirn. Ele ganhou os corações das pessoas. Eles veem como a esperança da nação. O reino, arruinado pela guerra, precisava de um governante que se mostrasse compreensível diante da difícil situação de seus súditos. Rei Stennis I era a pessoa certa. Bom, então o ato da gente salvar ele lá tornou ele rei, velho. Bom.
Good that you're here. We don't have much time.
Seems like we never do.
First, we have to get by the guards.
Leave that to me.
Be careful.
I'm always careful.
Derrote soldados e entre a cúpula dos feiticeiros. Simbora, rapaziada. Estou sentindo um climinha de ending.
The Kingslayer! Get him!
Might have tried to reason with them.
Easier this way. Trust me.
Path's clear. Can we go?
Sim.
Yeah, let's go.
Everything will be revealed at last.
Agora acho que agora as missões secundárias vão...
Whether you like it or not, John Natalis, Temeria will be divided.
For the good of the entire North.
The united forces of Kedwin and Redania will end the fighting among the Elder Houses and secure peace from Gorsvelen to Ellender. At present, Temeria is starting to resemble the Pontar Valley.
Which, if I understand correctly, is currently controlled by Edirn.
You are mistaken, Radovid. Vergen is free.
Free? What precisely does that mean?
Lormark is not Kedwin's, and Edirn no longer controls Upper Edirn. We have rejected Prince Stennis.
King Stennis?
And handed King Henselt's army a resounding defeat.
Your forces, my dear lass, are nothing but a motley array of rebellious peasants and elven brigands. Sooner or later, they will need to swear allegiance to someone, or they will be defeated and dispersed.
The peoples of the Pontar Valley will swear allegiance to me, Queen Saskia. As an independent realm, we hereby speak in favor of reconstituting the Council and Conclave.
You're a lovely girl, but you issue from common stock. The sole crown you are worthy of donning is a wreath woven of wildflowers. Redania will recognize no other coronation.
In that case, you must choose, King Radovid. Will you carve up Temeria, or march on the Pontar Valley? Henselt, last of the line of the unicorns, has sworn to recognize the Pontar Valley as a free realm. Philippa Eilhart witnessed it.
Philippa Eilhart is in my dungeon, awaiting trial for treason.
She was in your dungeon, Radovid, but is no longer. She will sit at my side in Vergen as my royal advisor.
Peguei, senhores. Boa tarde. E aquele bicho gigante ali, vocês
The
viram?
matter at hand. The document describing the charter of the Council and the Conclave is, as previously ascertained, an exact copy of the charter found in the ruins on Thanet Island. The more important question relates to the Conclave and its power to designate royal advisors. Today, randomly chosen mages and sorceresses reside at many courts. However, in the time of the previous Conclave, such persons were carefully chosen.
Why shouldn't we pick our own advisors?
These individuals bear great responsibility, Your Majesty. The Conclave needs to be certain they are competent.
And that they will keep the Conclave's interests in mind.
Obviously, sire. The Conclave's chief interest is the well-being and prosperity of the northern kingdoms. The document has been signed by every member of the Conclave we have proposed, as well as by all but one of the designated advisors. We await only Sheila de Tanserville's signature.
Without our royal seals, you should be allowed to designate advisors to cowherds at most.
That is true, Your Majesty.
Sheila de Tanserville should never be allowed to sign this document.
Triss Merigold, you decided to join us after all.
De Tanserville has royal blood on her hands. She can't sit on the Conclave.
That is a lie.
Have you anything to support these claims, Merigold?
There are witnesses who will confirm that Sheila de Tanserville was behind the assassinations of Demavend and Foltest.
Officials of the future Council and Conclave. Sheila de Tanserville should be arrested and tried. If Triss Merigold speaks the truth, Lady de Tanserville will be condemned to death.
Opa, opa. The Flaming Rose.
Sheila de Tanserville, until Triss Merigold's charges are dismissed or refuted, you cannot sit on the Conclave.
Arrest her.
You don't know the whole truth. Merigold doesn't know what she's talking about.
Ela vai usar magia, velho. Dragão? É a Saskia? Ah, legal.
Geralt, we're trapped. Magic's no good here. I can't get us out. Sheila, you have to get Sheila.
Sim, senhora. Derrote o dragão. Como é que eu vou derrotar um dragão, velho? Mas não. Não era a Cilly, não era a Filipa que controlava o dragão, gente? É, eu acho que a partir daqui não tem mais volta. Tudo bem, ok. Eu não sabia que tinha tempo de cruzar. Pera aí, vamos devagar, jogo. Eu acabei de acordar, são 7 da manhã e você tá me fazendo um bagulho desse, jogo. Calma. Take patience.
Stand back while you can, Witcher. You can't stop me, not you, not anyone else. If I have to, I will kill you. How do you like my dragon?
late. I've already managed to stabilize the portal.
You've got nowhere to run. Sooner or later, somebody will find you.
I prefer to leave on my own terms.
Where's Letho?
Sir Synthesis will tend to him, as she will to all the fools who get a hard-on at the mere thought of burning a sorceress at the stake.
Where is he?
I don't know, fool. I've been looking for him since Foltest's assassination. Letho cheated all of us. We were deceived by his dull face and sluggish stare. Don't you understand? The Lodge sought a way to get rid of Demavend, that's true. He was a weak, volatile king. Edirn would eventually choke to death under his rule. We chose the lesser evil. He had to be eliminated, and Letho happened to be at hand.
Foltest? Henselt?
We had nothing to do with that. After assassinating Demavend, Letho used our gold and magical support to find and meet Yorveth. The elf was to help him hide until the matter blew over, or so I thought. The Lodge did not condemn Foltest to die.
Then who did?
Nilfgaard. Letho is the king of liars and emperor of traitors. From the start, he worked for the glory of the great sun and the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. He lied to everyone. Me, Yorveth, your stupid little Triss, and you.
Got any evidence?
A moment ago, I received a message from the Lodge's agent in Sintra. The Imperial Army is on the move. They're fording the Yaruga now. Do you think the North can defend itself in the current situation? And can you count on another miracle at Brenna?
I don't know, but you made it all possible and you'll answer for that. The stigma of treason is yours for all time.
We shall see. For no one will leave this city alive. No one will tell this story. Philippa controls the dragon. As soon as I disappear, it will turn the city into a flaming tomb. We may have lost a battle, but the war is just beginning. You, however, shall not take part in it. This is your end.
Será que vai ser meu fim mesmo?
Farewell. Something's not right. The diamond! Someone replace the diamond! This one's flawed. I'll be torn to bits! Geralt, remove it!
You waited long enough. Should you survive, go south to Nilfgaard, where you'll find Yennefer of Vengerberg. Farewell, Witcher.
Eu podia ter deixado ela morrer, né? Mas bom. Oh, meu Deus, o dragão ali fora.
Die.
Beleza, passamos da primeira parte. Lembrando que é a Saskia, né? Eu não quero matar a Saskia. Meu Deus, o reino tá em chamas. Bom, o jogo foi salvo. Eu acho que é o meu momento, né? Andorinha, Petra e Gralha. A tríplice coroa da destruição. Ok. Eu vou botar pedra de amolar. Vambora. Como é que eu desço daqui, gente? Defeat the Dragon. Nossa, local de batalha. Salva o jogo, não tem como. Ai, ai.
sting.
Eu vou morrer, velho. Caraca, velho, é muito roubado, dragão maldito. Ah, morri, velho. Vou morrer. Ah, morri pelo fogo, velho. Tá, mas eu quase matei, velho. Eu acho que se eu for um pouco mais agressivo... Tipo assim, o que que eu digo com agressivo? Bater mais. Eu acho que se eu bater mais, em vez de tentar me defender, eu o levo. Eu acho, né? Vamos ver. Bater mais do que defender. Mas vamos de novo aqui usar a magia, pera. Papa-figo. Existência e incineração, pô, na real. Gralha, gato... Andorinha e gralha. Eu acho que o papa-figo vai ser melhor, na verdade. Porque aí a gente tem resistência e incineração. Tá. Cara, eu acho que eu vou pegar, na verdade, aumento o dano da espada ao máximo. Eu vou pegar isso aqui, na real. Sangue de falca. Eu não posso salvar, mas... Vambora. Tomara que dê certo, velho. Vem, Dragon. Eita. Calma. Calma. Ah, que isso? Que rabada! Que isso? Eita, ladrão, hein? Mano! Velho, impossível. Dragão roubado. Velho, não é possível, velho. Ai, velho, quase de novo. Eu não sei desviar daquela bosta, daquele dragão miserável. Mano, que batalha infernal, mano. Pô, bagulho chato. Vamos de novo. Vou ter que ficar usando a bosta das poções. Prata. Aí papa-figo, tudo de novo. Gralha. Papa-figo. E andorinha. Agora vai, velho. A pior luta que eu tive até hoje foi contra o mago, lá no comecinho do jogo lá. E aquela eu demorei 2 horas. Espero que esse dragão não demore tanto. Eita, buguei ali, você viu? A gente perde muita vida, velho. Olha isso, velho, perde muita vida. Vem, dragãozão. Ai, dragão. Morri de novo. Ah, morri pelo fogo! Ah! Velho, tá muito close! Consegui, gente, consegui. Ele tá quase morrendo e eu também. Calma, o que tá em evento? Tô em cima do dragão, tô dando a volta. Não, eu apertei o botão errado! Ai! 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 Ai, gente, se voltar a batalha toda, eu vou ficar muito triste, sério. Se voltar a batalha toda, se voltar a batalha... Ah, ufa! Ai, meu coração! Beleza. Cravamos na gargantilha da Saskia. Vamos ver o que botão que vai aparecer agora. Botão direito do mouse. Tamo bem, seguramos. Kick time. Nem sabia que o Geralt tinha um gancho. Ai, Saskia. Coitadinha. Deixa a Saskia aí. Não vou matar ela, não. Eu acho que ela sobrevive. Ou não.
A list of the Lodge's sorceresses. A list of the horrors you'll help us find.
Ela vai ser presa, provavelmente. É, vai duvidando, ela continua sendo forte, ela só tá cega. Filipa fugiu então. A Saskia ou morreu, a gente deixou ela na floresta. A gente não viu o Roach, né? Nem o Siegfried nesse final. Lockmine está fechada. Lockmine, na verdade, né? Epílogo. Ó, ainda tem parte jogável no jogo, né? Querendo ou não, a gente tem que ir enfrentar aquele assassino de bruxos, né? Aquele assassino de reis, na verdade. Oi, meu amor.
Are you all right?
More or less.
And the dragon?
Dragoness. Saskia's alive, wounded and weak from loss of blood, but
Eu tá viva, boa.
The spell is still working.
unimportant. As long as Saskia lives, there's hope that we can break it. Besides, I don't kill dragons.
Philippa won't easily give up such a powerful weapon.
Triss, please understand. The last thing I want to do is slaughter one of the most beautiful creatures I've ever seen. Saskia is good incarnate. She's the exact antithesis of Eilhart and your former friends. They should be punished.
You're right. I just wanted...
I know what you wanted, and you're probably right in some way. But this time, logic and calculation are unimportant. If we have even the slimmest chance of breaking the spell and freeing Saskia, we need to try.
Let's get out of here.
I guess Letho got away.
He's waiting for you.
Waiting?
Where the Temerians made camp. Come on.
This should be interesting. What happened here while I was gone?
During the evacuation, several soldiers broke out. The Kedwettans clashed with the Temerians. The Order's knights raped 2 sorceresses and killed who dared try to help them.
É, aquele bicho, ele tá me olhando com um ar de superioridade que eu não tô gostando, tá?
Council and Conclave will survive?
Well, they're established, and that's the only thing that prevented a wholesale
E
massacre.
aí, grandão?
Hard to say
Trouxa,
what's
tá
wrong,
preso.
But for the time being, no one's got any better ideas. Mages are part of this world, whether people like it or not. They have to have their rights, their place. Otherwise, another lodge will arise.
Tá. Vamos nos encontrar com Leto. Bem, meu amor. Razão da minha vida, luz que me ilumina. Eu vou salvar o jogo porque eu não sou idiota. Tá um silêncio, velho. O Yorvet morreu. Não, tá vivo ainda.
I think he's coming too.
Oh, bollocks. The whoreson's in agony. Won't be long now.
Look at that. The cleverest of elven bandits, beaten burnt like ordinary scum.
This is the handiwork of some mage. I'd wager my wife on it.
You shouldn't have taken that trinket. You know they'll ask what he had on him.
And you'll not peep a word. Understand?
Hey you, piss off. We've got a dangerous prisoner here.
A prisoner? Did you capture him?
None of your concern. Buzz off, freak.
Ah, a gente vai ter que lutar, né?
Any idea what happened to Roach?
Yes, Radovid tried to buy him off. I'm sure you can guess Roach turned him down.
Some things will never change.
Temeria might not be on the map of
Piss
the North
off,
much
I
longer,
said!
but as long as men like Roach are around.
Eu quero salvar ele.
For the king! You can't win!
Meu Deus, tô apanhando que nem...
You asked for it.
Yorvet.
Wanna tell me what that was about?
It's Yorvith. I owed him that much.
I guess I missed quite a bit.
Yeah. Can you help him?
I'm sorry, Geralt. This was high magic. Treating him will take time, maybe months.
I'm gonna miss the Kingslayer again. Stay with him, Triss. I'll be back for you when this is over.
Geralt.
I don't want you to get hurt.
I can take care of myself.
Not this time. I need to talk to him alone.
The magic shield came down when the deliberations ended. I'll teleport Yorveth out of here, far away to Vergen.
All right.
Take care of yourself.
Salva ele aí pra mim. Adaga de Filipa! Não. Adaga de Filipa Eihard. Hemorragia. Ah, que bonito, velho. Espada canadiana. Eu vou ter que jogar isso aqui fora, peraí. Vou ter que jogar a espada fora. Mais uma espada fora. E vou ter que jogar uns de minério aqui. Vou jogar uns de minério, vai. Vou jogar uns couro fora, vai. Vou jogar uns 25 corinhos aqui fora. O que tem aqui? Tá fechado. Cuida dele aí pra mim, meu amor. Meu Deus, velho. Quanta porrada ali. Aqui tinha gárgula, né? O jogo tá me guiando exatamente pro lugar que ele quer que eu vá. Eu acho que a partir daqui é porradaria e lutação. Então... ou não, eu converso.
This is no place for witches. Though I know you and you appear wherever something important happens.
True, though sometimes by accident.
And this time, also a coincidence?
Let's say I have something to take care of.
In that case, hurry. Once we're done cleaning up this mess created by the royal soldiery, Loch Muin will be magically sealed.
Getting out of here?
Temporarily. We shall return soon enough to rebuild the city. Loch Muin will regain its former glory. Until that time, we need to keep the treasure hunters and troublemakers out.
So Radovid trusts you?
We shall win His Royal Majesty's trust by delivering Sheila de Tansarville and the other traitresses from the lodge.
That could take a while. Sheila's fled Loch Muin via megascope.
We have time. She cannot hide forever. Sooner or later, she will be ours. Forgive me, I must attend to some matters. And don't dawdle. The city will be sealed in 1 hour.
1 hora? Tá bom. Bom, senhores. É aqui que eu tenho que vir, não é? Vamos lá. E eu já vou me preparar. Com a andorinha, petrigralha. Andorinha, petrigralha. Vambora. Na calma, na paciência. A gente tá chegando no final dos finais, né? Ah, se prepara. A gente tem um ponto de talento, na verdade. Vamos distribuí-lo, inclusive. A gente pode colocar mais de dano, talvez. Habilidade 2, gerada de golpes e espadas. Habilidade de efeito crítico. Vou pegar esse aqui. Aproveitando que a gente tá aqui, a gente vai usar o óleo de falca. Eu acho que a gente tá pronto, senhores. A luta final. Bora. Diamante.
Took you a while? Is that bauble from Sheila's megascope?
Mm-hmm. My final prank. I switched the diamonds. The one in the megascope has a flaw. Minute. But just large enough to warp the teleport. The Emperor's magic theorists assured me the effect would be spectacular.
I let her escape.
You're heartless. You've no idea what the Royal Witch Hunters have in store for her. A lot of pain for a long time.
I don't doubt it. So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game, There comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first... vodka?
I suppose my throat's a little dry.
In that case, let's drink to old friendships.
Que legal.
Recovered your memory yet?
Not entirely.
Remember how we first met?
Yeah, I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back?
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
Ah, viu? A gente namorava a Yennefer.
Winter solstice 1270. Midinvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying, the hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's Tree, the spectral riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed, without hesitation.
Então a gente deu nossa alma pela Yen. Entendi.
Back with me, friend. Got the feeling you left for a minute.
Memories. I remember the Hanged Man's Tree and the Wild Hunt. I remember the exchange. Me for Yennefer.
So, cards out on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
I chased you for lots of reasons. You owe me some explanations to start with.
Let's say I do.
Care to tell me what it was all about?
Kill as many rulers as we could. Lay the blame on the sorceresses. Breed chaos. Prepare the north. Soften it before the invasion. And you know what's incredible? We could not have imagined more fertile soil. No matter what the war's outcome, the northern monarchs will accuse one another. Pursue their God-given rights. Seek vengeance and be at each other's throats for years to come. The north resembles a whorehouse on fire, as your friend Dandelion would say.
Dandelion.
You screwed up with Henselt.
Sabrina's curse tore that down. First off, we got holed up in that hideout in the ravines. Then Sheila showed up and started watching Henselt like he was her own ass. By that time, his death was no longer necessary. Fate had smiled upon us again. I learned of the summit and the efforts to reconstitute the council and conclave. The ideal setting for the mission's grand finale.
So Sheila was looking for you when she came to Flotsam.
Mm-hmm. She thought she was still in control and wanted to get rid of me. I'd bet my eyes that she thought I'd lost my mind, or that Yorveth was manipulating me.
And the North descended deeper into chaos.
Exactly. There was just one problem. You. I could have killed you in the Elven ruins. Thing is, you weren't really my enemy.
When did you decide to get rid of Yorveth?
As soon as I realized I couldn't manipulate him. A true fox, that one. He was so observant, so dangerous. I got the sense he might see through me at any moment.
You made a mistake. You were untouchable as long as the Scoia'tael were protecting you.
Maybe, but with Yorveth, my hands were tied. If I'd finished off Kieran,
Bet you didn't. And that allowed me to drive a wedge between you and Yorvith. I forced you to flee.
And I let you live. You know I could have killed you. You're forgetting.
No, I remember. How did you know Foltest would come to the monastery's solar?
Yorvith and I planned Foltest's murder. The King of Temeria would have to deal with the Lavalette sooner or later, and he made no secret of it. I was sure he'd want to recover his bastard children in the process. And where do they take the children when a castle's under siege? I had to become a monk, but I couldn't just arrive at the monastery and claim I'd seen the light. Not very believable. So one of Arion's patrols out in the forests happened on a Scoia'tael unit torturing a helpless monk. Arion's brave men drove off the elves and I found shelter in the monastery.
No one noticed you had no wounds?
I paid the monk who treated me a lot of orange to stay silent. Actually, it was only a loan, because I killed him later. Only the dead can keep a secret. Then all I had to do was wait for the situation to develop. When I saw you enter the chamber with Foltest, I thought I might fail. Luckily, you failed. To recognize an old friend.
How'd you manage to slay Demavend?
Sheila's magic. I mean, she could give us the king's every move. His habits, the positions of the palace guards, anything. All we had to do was navigate the labyrinth and land the final blow. Besides, she had plenty of gold for the preparations. Greased palms abundantly. It had all the makings of a cakewalk. But it's never that easy. We barely avoided our pursuers. And we wouldn't have if not for Yorveth Scoia'tael. Another of Sheila's ideas. With Yorveth's elves, not only did we cut down Demavend, but traveling with them put us out of the Lodge's reach. We could calmly plan Foltest's and Henselt's assassinations.
Where'd you get your information about the Lodge?
From the Emperor and Vatir de Rideau, the Emperor's chief spy. And I believe they got it out of Yennefer.
She recovered her memory?
Nah. I'd never claim she informed on her friends consciously. I expect they found a way to tap into her memory in spite of her amnesia, and without her knowing it. There was a sorcerer present when I was questioned. A young, proud intelligence officer. Whatever the case, they gave me a list of the sorceresses in the Lodge. Only Emir, Vatir, and I were present. Only we knew of the mission.
How did you manage to contact Sheila?
It wasn't a problem once I learned of the Lodge's existence. Initially, she watched my every move. But sooner or later, everyone starts treating me like a big oaf. I mean, I can't change how I look. I stayed close to Sheila. Killed a few beasts for her. And whined about how unhappy I was, how unfair the world was. So much, in fact, that I actually got her gander up a few times. I made sure a few potentially trustworthy witnesses saw us together, could link us. Security in case I was captured. I also prepared to assassinate the King of Kavir. Esterad Tyson was to be the first victim of the mysterious assassins. But before I could do the dirty deed, Sheila asked me to slay Demavend. The gods had smiled upon me. I couldn't believe my luck. Here I've been trying to figure out how to frame Sheila. And now all I needed was to carry out her orders and follow through.
Bom, senhores, chegou a hora.
I'm done talking. Let's finish this.
Wanna fight?
Any vodka left in that bottle?
A swig apiece. Here.
Pelo menos vai ser uma luta honrada, né?
The Imperial army is probably crossing the Yaruga as we speak. Pure pandemonium will ensue. The North's finished. Time to go south, where the good life awaits.
You're a fool, Letho. Both you and your Emperor are forgetting one thing. Misfortune brings people together. Very shortly, the North could be united like never before, thanks to you. But that's just not my concern anymore.
I'm not your foe. I never was. Let me walk away and I will. You'll never see me again.
Ah, eu tenho que decidir isso, sério?
Force me to fight. And this time I'll kill you.
Pô, velho. Pô, gente. Se eu deixar o Leto ir... Não tem como.
Time to fight. Ready?
As I'll ever be.
Vamos lá, bonitão.
You fear death. Stop whining and fight.
Pra lutar com o Leto
Be like me all
vai ser complicado.
I said fight.
Lutar com o Leto sempre foi complicado. Sempre, sempre, sempre. Mas pelo menos eu posso ficar correndo, né? Lá naquele local era complicado porque era um local fechado. Pera aí, rapidinho. Ai, velho, eu esqueço que ele tem esse poder.
The wolf has teeth. Another shot. I'm better. I can tell already. Of course you can. You tire quickly. I'm tired of your talking.
Calma. Leto. Você esqueceu que eu também aprendi umas coisinhas enquanto eu estava fora, não é mesmo? Venha, Leto. Você não me dá mais medo, Leto. Eu mudei. Você mudou. E agora... a única coisa que resta é a nossa luta mais do que feroz.
You're
Ai, ai.
nowhere near my level.
Mas usa seu poder aí, maldito. Equilibrado. Ele é forte, continua sendo, mas... eu sou mais forte, Leto. Sempre fui e sempre serei.
I've had enough of this dance. Goodbye, Geralt.
Tá. A vidinha dele, velho. Vem, Leto. Vamos brincar. Leto, bem na carinha, tá? Ai, que chifrudo! Usou poderzinho? Vem, Leto. Ai, Leto, porra. Desviei. Aí é roubado, hein? Calma, Leto. Calma, Leto. Vem cá, cai aqui no poderzinho. Vem. Opa, olha o veneno. Olha o fogo. Vem, Leto. Adeus, Leto. Foi um prazer. Calma que deve ter que quitar minha event aqui. Ai. Adeus, Leto. Querendo ou não, foi uma amizade digna e um combate digno. Lutei o corpo dele, Geralt, pelo amor de Deus. Vai ter uma espada boa, certeza. Agora eles vão lacrar, né, o Lockmwine. Vamos, Tris. Vamos embora. O que será que vem agora?
The Witcher had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. Along the way, he had met both the righteous and scoundrels, Bernard Laredo amongst the latter.
O Laredo ficou vivo, né?
Laredo sold Flotsam to Kedwin and scattered the local non-humans to the four winds.
Isso foi ruim.
Flotsam became a military base. Its civilian population was resettled. In Edirn, the Witcher witnessed Saskia the Dragonslayer achieve a great victory. The Pontar Valley, previously Upper Edirn, became a promised land for outcasts who dared dream of freedom. Even sly old Zoltan Chive came to believe in this land of bliss. Yet dark times approached for the architects of the New Order. Dark clouds had been gathering over Temeria since Foltest's death. Stripped of its king, the land was like a rich cloth which nobles began to shred. These minor scavengers, however, scurried off in fear when true predators reached out for their prize. The summit at Loch Muin sealed the fate of Foltest's realm, when Radovid of Redania and Henselt of Kedwin divided it between them.
Caraca, velho.
Years before, Geralt of Rivia had witnessed the fall of the Council and Conclave of Mages. The summit in Loch Muin re-established both bodies, their founders sacrificing Sheila de Tanzerville and her accomplices. Yet Radovid also required humility and loyalty from the proud mages, but this did not sit well with all of them. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the days seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses. Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
E o que aconteceu comigo e com a atriz? ver os créditos para ver o final do jogo. O jogo The Witcher 2 é baseado na obra de não sei quem. Vamos lá, eu pulei, tá, gente? Vamos ver o final do jogo. O que é que aconteceu de fato, né? Com o Geralt e a Triss. Uma floresta, uma lebre. Um rapaz que tá meio enrolado. Ah, coitadinho da lebre. Um cervo. Quem é esse camaradinha? Nossa, se essa ponte é confiável, meu nome é Robersvaldo. Tem um anão morto ali atrás. As forças deles vindo a Nilfgaard. Nossa, estão pegando tudo, até pontar. Nossa senhora. Por isso que em The Witcher 3 tem aquele... O mundo que como conhecemos está perto do fim, mas o passado ainda é a chave para o futuro. Por isso que em The Witcher 3 tem sempre aqueles exércitos nilfgaardianos, né? Cara, agora tudo faz sentido. Na verdade, no 3 tem, não tem? Pô, e não disse como terminou a história de Geralt e de Triss, velho. Mas bom, rapaziada, esse aqui eu achei uma evolução muito grande. A história, inclusive, eu não sei se eu achei a história melhor ou pior, na verdade. Mas esse aqui eu vou dar uma nota 8,5, tá? Pro The Witcher 2 Assassino de Reis. Em Steam Edition, na verdade, né? Nem tinha falado pra vocês, mas essa é a versão da Steam que eu tenho. Mas no fim, rapaziada, obrigado por terem acompanhado mais uma série aqui no canal, mais um videozinho. Então na saída, deixa aquele like, se inscreve no canal. The Witcher, top demais. Tentarei trazer The Witcher 3 agora pra vocês. No mais, deixa o vídeo, deixa um comentário, se inscreve no canal, curte esse vídeo e até um próximo vídeo, uma próxima série. Tamo junto, valeu, falou!